fallen over. Right on this corner there, where it's really icy. So I'm going to go a different way. Luckily, where I've had so many cycling accidents, I've learned to just bounce off the concrete. But yeah, absolutely freezing out here. Not seen any snow yet though. Just lots of ice. I can't believe I just. In fact, I'm not that badly injured really. I went straight down on my hip. Luckily, I do a lot of cycling. I've had quite a few accidents on my bike where I slipped off, so kind of used to it. But yeah, there's ice everywhere. And there's the postman there. I think the temperature's about 2 degrees out here, but it feels like about -6. I was going to go to London shopping, but I think in this kind of weather, the best place really is indoors. Now, wow. Wow, that's freezing out there. Put the heating on. Couple of letters. Where am I, up there or down here? And you, all the best. I've not woken up properly yet. I'm asleep. God, I tell you what, that is freezing. I'm gonna have a joint. A New Year's joint. Because I just got a little bit of weed, but not a lot. But God. Oh, that was a cold trip to the shop. That's probably the coldest trip to the shop so far. Is this radiator on? Yep. So where I've been sort of in the middle bedroom, I kind of turned a few radiators off so I could just get it really hot in there, but now I'm turning them all on again. What do I need out of here? Medication. My radio. Doctor Who fan? Who, me? Not particularly well. Doctor Who's alright, but I would have to say I like the early Doctors. Tom Baker. The really early Doctor Who's. None of the modern ones. Oh. Anyway, what we're going to do... we're going to have an energy drink. Jimmy Carr. Wow. I've had so much sleep. Can't believe I just fallen over. Fell over on the ice. Not for the first time. Got a steak and kidney pie and a sausage roll from the baker's. Tobacco. I've not had a cigarette actually for about 4 or 5 days where I've been vaping. I fancy one today. Anyway, Happy New Year to everybody. 2026. Right. Magic bag. What's in the magic bag, you're asking? Got some Cali in here today that my mate got. So I thought I'd get some. Got to contact my mate as well, who claims he's given up the alcohol. So we'll wait and see. One of my pals has got a bit of an issue with the poison, as I like to call it. Which is probably the one thing I've never really had an issue with, alcohol. Probably my ADHD. It's never really appealed to me. I always found ecstasy and LSD a lot more interesting than alcohol, to be honest with you. Probably take about 6 hours for the house to warm up. But yeah, drink is just going to lead you to one place. Hell. you probably couldn't pay me to have a drink problem. Then again, I've grown up around people who've had drink issues. Get off all that drink, get on the weed, man. That's what you got to do. I don't know what the temperature is in here. It's probably going to take a good hour, I think, to warm this house up. Just sit here and watch me smoke. Only live once. Bit late to give up smoking, I think. I would give up smoking if it made me cough or anything like that, but it doesn't. But I do try and keep fitish. Didn't do as much cycling last year as I did the year before, but I did a lot more camping, a lot more hiking about and fucking running around the countryside as I do. So that probably equaled itself out. This year, what are we in store for? We're in store for a few more records, a bit more wild camping. Yeah. I've seen a few people out in this kind of weather, but I haven't ventured out yet. To be honest, in Kent, it's a little bit too nippy out there. I'm not too sure where all the blizzards are. I don't know if anybody's got any snow out there. If you've got any snow out there, can you comment where you're from? And if you have any snow, but we don't have any here yet. But we have got a lot of ice out there. In fact, I'm not in any pain. Normally I'm in a bit more pain when I hit the ice. I just went straight down on my side. Let's hope I keep falling like that throughout my life. Seem to do alright on the falls. The same corner which 2 years ago I went along on my bike and just slid completely off. But yeah, there's loads of ice out there. I've been asleep for a couple of days, you know that. Just waking up, had a little something to eat last night, went back to sleep. I've only just sort of been paid. So my kind of Christmas might begin now. Really? I'll blow my nose. Oh. Got all this cold weather, man. We got all this cold, freezing weather. What's your goatee got to do with me? Oh. On this one today, the orange ones. Oh. Got the radio.
Welcome. Frequency mode.
I had this on last night. I could quite easily go back to sleep. Do you know that? I've got a couple of appointments. I don't know where my appointments are, man. My social worker's just vanished off the face of the earth. I've got to say, social services are really poor. They were pretty shit at looking after old people. Let alone fucking people with disabilities. They're definitely not fit for purpose. I bet there's a lot of people. A lot of people who've probably struggled out there. But the social services is just very poor. Same with Clarion. I'm still dealing with issues with them. In fact, I'm getting bored of dealing with them. It seems weird how Clarion now want to deal with me. Well, they didn't before, because they try and crack people up. Clarion Housing will try and crack you up, so you're in no position to deal with them. But it didn't work with me. I'm already cracked up. I forgot that much. Yeah, now they want to work with me. Well, they fucking didn't for about a year, did they? But I don't know. How's his name? Might even move anyway, do you know that? Got a lot of building going on in my village. We're talking 400 or 500 houses. It's going to change the village. But I've always got the option to move. Yeah. That could have just been my last Christmas here. Like, it's my 55th year here now, this year. Maybe I should get out of here, man. That's what I'm thinking now. Financially as well, the amount of money this house has cost me is just ridiculous. The bedroom tax for my 2 spare rooms is just, it's like paying another council tax, man. It's like paying 2 council taxes. What have they offered me? They've offered me a brand new bungalow or a brand new flat, loads of money. But I've turned it all down. Yeah. Because life ain't about money, is it? At the end of the day, if I can make myself a bit better financially off, the amount of money I'm going to save will be ridiculous. Just the bedroom tax alone will save me about probably £100 a month. So it's like £1,200 a year in bedroom tax. So that's instantly in my pocket. Do you know what I mean? Let alone what they're going to give me for actually downsizing. That's a lot of money to invest in two-tone records, isn't it? That's what I'm thinking. That's the only reason it's coming into my head, man. It's more records. With that kind of dough sitting about, you know what I mean, 3 or 4 grand, I could invest in a real high-end record, do you know what I mean? I'm talking white presses of specials records, do you know what I mean? White labels and stuff. Pay about 300 or 400 quid for a copy. But as soon as you bought it, it's instant money, it's instant profit. Saying that's a long way down the line, isn't it? Fucking moving. But yeah. New beginnings, I guess. Maybe. I had to pack all them records, wouldn't I? Do a local. The thing is, the only place. See, they've got new bungalows, but they're in other villages. And to be honest, there's only 2 bungalows that I'd want in this village. Otherwise, you end up in a flat. I don't want a flat. A bungalow would suit me, I think. There's a couple that I'd like, but yeah. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds, eh? Current weather. Lovely blue sky. But it is absolutely freezing out there. Kept waking up last night looking out the window for the snow, but didn't. I'm not seen one snowflake yet. And all that bullshit they were saying, oh, there's loads of snow coming in. Well, I'm not seeing any. Crazy. Yeah, 2025 started off very quietly. I thought I was going to get paid a few days early, but I've been paid 1 day early. I suppose it's a good thing, because I've got loads of money now. But I didn't know a couple of days ago, but it's all good now. And I think the rest of my winter fuel payments come. I had a bit of an error with my winter fuel payment, but I think they've sorted it out. Saying that, I put the heating on last night for about 3 hours, and I swear it didn't even warm the house up, but it could just be me, do you know what I mean? Just feels like a Sunday to me. So is everything back to normal now? Then I take it. I might try ringing a social worker. I've got a couple of appointments coming up, and I ain't got a clue when they are. But I do tell these people, I can't remember shit, man. What if my pal's had a drink yet? Well, I have to say, oh, you had a drink yet? You think I'm the drink police? Fucking. Oh. Anyway, I'll be back in about an hour. I'm going to charge my phone up. Try and get warm. Maybe you're doing Happy New Year out there. Another year ahead of us, eh? Crazy. Anyway, take care, everybody.